gonna go live. I'm going to check the internet lately. To make sure I can post my little post here. Yep, post. Yeah, yep. Alright, sweet, cool, rad, and cool, and sweet. Yeah, let's just continue. Let's just go for it. Why not? I'm almost done the work I wanted to do today. I've been running around all day. I only went like 2 places, but still, I physically, have been running around most of the day. So, you know, and I almost got, something done I wanted to finish. Oh, look at that. Immediately. Look at these skills. Oh, it's... Wait, what game is that from? I don't know. So yeah, I figured, well, let's just continue. Let's see if we can beat this. You two got anything new to say?
Shadow?
That's kind of sad. Oh. Oh, wow. Oh, the end of this game is going to be real sad. Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay. Let's do some of these. What do we got here? 1 ring challenge shouldn't be too hard. Hope get my freaking cursor out of the way. Yep, there's the 1 ring. Oh. I was gonna say, can I actually go up there? Nope. Okay, it's one of these crazy obstacle course things. Oh no, there's spikes. Ah, it's so scary. This is definitely the most, Wait, okay. The most Forces like one of these has been so far, which I guess is appropriate because we're in the Forces stage. You know what? That's fine, because you can just pick it back up. Yay. I'm also, a little tired because of, last night's decisions. But, you know, it's fine. I got enough sleep. That's what's important. Just as long as you get enough sleep. You don't need a full night. You know, just because doctors and physicians and everyone tells you you need a full night, sometimes, you know, sometimes you don't. Sometimes you can just decide simply not to get a full night of sleep and function mostly okay. Anyway, we did it. I'll chase these around later, these little things. Yep, sometimes you need a Christmas Nights into Dreams. That's correct. I should play that at some point. Dodging a large number of spiked iron balls, huh? Okay. Why is my cursor on that thing? Okay. That's a large number. I mean, that's kind of cute. I've never seen that sort of construction before. Well, didn't exactly dodge that. That's a completely new type of platform that I have never seen before. And you know what? It's kind of fun. Wow, this is like short, and I'm a little scared by how short it is. Okay. Okay. That wasn't too hard. Yeah. I heard because, you know, I always like to peek at what people's impressions are, and I've heard people say, like, oh, some of these are terrible. They're so hard, and I have not experienced that yet. Yep, that's what she said. Yep, it's not as long as you'd think, and it's not as hard as you'd think. I remember when she said that. I do. It was very embarrassing for everyone involved. Oh, there's another one of these. Yep, I'm a little scared by how short it was. Penis jokes. Already. Wouldn't be a Chunionika stream without it. Oh yeah, this setup that for some reason feels wrong to me. Did I go all the way up there? There's gonna be time to explore later. Death Egg Robot Panic. Avoiding interference of the Death Egg Robot. Alright, let's... What do we got? Let's get Bingo Highway. Oh, no, wait. Hold on, let's see. Lava Shelter. Lava Shelter's good. Yae Miko said it in front of all the people, and... Wow. Wow. Why? Yae Miko? Why? What? What is... Oh my god, this is... Oh. Do I have to let... What do I have to do here? Oh, okay, you just literally activate them. Okay. Alright, I thought they would just be going nuts, but no. This is actually very safe. Oh my god, there's so many more of them in this area than there was in, this stage in Forces. It's kind of funny. Oh no. Oh, I get it. Now it's tricky. Okay. These are fine. I think, again... I don't know. I never know how to feel when I hear a game has like, oh, it's got a bunch of little challenges and they're like really hard and really annoying and I hated it. And then I do it and it's not that bad. I'm like, okay, so are the people who are saying this just like really easy to complain, or am I don't know. I don't know. What? Oh. Okay. What is happening here? Oops. I died is what happened there. This is interesting. They've never really done this before. Well, I'll have to go back and get these. Oh, I see how I was meant to do that. Okay. I can't believe that, like, riff over the synth. It's so weird to me, because, like, the original version of this track, people are like, oh yeah, the composition's really good, but that synth sounds like a placeholder. And, like, they kept the synth in there, but they're like, oh, let's just shred over it a little bit. Why not? Sounds pretty good, though. I like it. Yeah, I'm not gonna worry about all the collectibles yet. I'll probably do that after I beat the game. Yay! Now I can get jump scared even more by these weird-ass Sonic Forces assets. I don't know why the Forces stuff is, like, breaking my mind so much. I think it's just because of how linear and kind of nothing those stages were. So, like, I don't know, like, I feel like there's more geometry and space here than there was in this entire, like, asset pool in, Forces. Also, I found out you can do this? And I don't know what that is. It's like, if you quick step while going forward, he does like a little... It's not like a drift. I don't know what it is. It's pretty weird, though. Oh, yeah. Well, there's like a cave under there. What's that about? I see what they did here. I see what they did here. That's cool. No, that's actually kind of cool. The music is a bit of leitmotif from a song in Sonic 06. The Kitsune myth has many parallels to the Succubus myth. Interesting. How am I finding Sonic Cross Shadow Generations? Or Sonic X Shadow Generations? Or Sonic Shadow Generations? Or however people want to verbalize it. I really, really like it. I think the Shadow portion is honestly, like, kind of incredible. And a big step up in a lot of ways from pretty much anything we've gotten in a while. I really liked Frontiers. Like, a lot. Like, a whole lot. But even still, there's a lot of ambition and a lot of, like, craziness to everything they did. And it's just really, really, really good. As for the Sonic portion, I only did the first... Yeah, I only did Green Hill Act 1 and 2. It's pretty much Sonic Generations. Classic Sonic feels maybe a little better. But it's kind of weird going back and forth and seeing how much more polish and, like, controllability Shadow has in this. But of course, you know, Sonic Generations is still good. But the, yeah, the Shadow portion, I think, is just kind of... Oh, man, it's really good. All the art you've seen points to... I mean, as someone who has played a lot of Genshin Impact, Yai's kind of promiscuous. You know? She's, you know... Seems very close with Raiden Shogun, and also seems to like sexually harassing Goro, so you know. Also, the squid power is kind of like... It's fine. It's not as cool as the other abilities. But it's kind of one of those things where it's like, oh, it's a glorified, like, special type of platform thing. Like, the manta ray surfing is pretty cool. Because you can just easily transition from, like, land to water, and it's, like... It's very fun, but the squid's okay. It's kind of just... It's a better grappling hook than the, Avatar character in Forces. Without a doubt. But it's, like... It kind of seems a little arbitrary, I guess I'd say. Because Shadow can Chaos Snap all over the place. Okay. Try this. But yeah, overall, really good. Definitely deserving of the praise it's been getting. Also, it's really weird seeing Chaos Island turned into a stage. Because I'm like, oh, I recognize certain parts, and then other parts are completely new, and it's just like... It's kind of wild. A couple of the stages, mostly the stuff from Forces and Frontiers, kind of have me, like, a little mind melted, because I'm like, how did they turn these into more of a stage? But I like it. Everything so far is really cool. I like the boss fights. All the remixes are really good. The story, honestly, did things I was not expecting. And these challenge things are okay. They're okay. They're, again, they're inoffensive, you know? They're not as good as the main stages, obviously. They're kind of like this, for example, is just being like, hey, did you know you can freeze time with Chaos Control? And I'm like, yeah, I know that. Yeah, seeing this one's just like, here's another little Doom Morph, tutorial thing. You know, that's fine. I'm not allergic to a video game having gimmicks and having things that are like, haha, demonstrate your mastery of this funny little platform. And I'm like, okay. But, you know, in addition to, like, you know, the Sonic Adventure games and whatnot, I grew up playing Crash Bandicoot and Spyro, so, oh, I felt... You know, and, like, those games would have some levels that were just absolutely, like, here's the one gimmick. But I know a lot of people have very low tolerance for that, it seems. And I can understand it's never like... I fell again. I didn't hold it. I have to hold it. Whoa! Alright, alright. I haven't really got a handle on when it wants you to, like, boost with the squid thing, though. It kind of feels like the answer is never. Unless you're, like, hyper-confident. Yeah, I don't know how to... I don't know how to get that. Also, pretty much every death I've had is very similar to right now, where I'm like, no, I need to get the collectible. Like, the game hasn't really steered me wrong. Yeah, see, like that? I just said, hey, don't boost here. And what do? I boost there, even though I know I'm not supposed to, but sometimes you want to be a little naughty. Yeah, I don't really understand what it wants me to do there. I guess, like, not be a squid on those? Like, if I... Oh, I can't go over that. Okay, well, that's alright, I'll get it later. Same sort of thing regular generations use for filler, yeah. Oh, there's a mechanic where you can reel yourself in when you're grappling. I did not know that. Okay, well, I'll give it a shot next time. Well, actually, there's plenty of safe places to try it here. Let's see. Let me see. Where's... Let's see if it... tells me anything about it. Doommorph. Okay. Oh, wait. Holding down, releasing the button. Will launch Shadow up. Okay. I might be stupid. I might be a little stupid. No. I don't think I can grab that. Oh, it's like... It's like if you let go early. I think it's how I have to internalize it. No, I don't understand it. Well, it's fine. I'll learn it at some point. Yeah, it's a little... I'm sure it makes sense. And I'm sure I'm just... That's cute. Oh, that's cute. That's... I get it. I get what you're doing here. Wow, one of these even? Oh, that's funny. That's funny. I like that. I like that. That's a nice little nod. Prison Island. I heard about it on satellite TV. Alright. Gondola Master, huh? Okay. I don't know if I'd call that a gondola? Oh, yeah, one of these showed up before. Again, I don't know if I'd call that a gondola. Oh, look, it's that... They did something... Maybe it's just because it doesn't have to render the whole island, but a lot of these textures look better than, they did in Frontiers. It's possible they just made, like, some breakthrough with the engine, though. I'm really interested to see what this looks like on the Switch. No! Oh, look, and I can't get it because it's underneath that. Oh, well. This remix, I think, is pretty funny. Just because the original song isn't all, like, bumping synths like this. So it's, like, it's funny to hear the, what is it, like, the 5th, 6th movement of Chaos Island, but, like, instead of all gloomy orchestral, it's all, like, upbeat synths. Pretty funny. Oh. I'm stupid. Destroy the cyclones. What? Oh, these are called cyclones? You know, I don't think I even realized that the enemies in Frontiers had names. Also, it's never really been an issue until now. But talking about this particular game and the content it has in it, and you know how it's got a couple... Whoops. I died. You know, it's got a couple stages for more recent games. The fact that the two most recent mainline Sonic games are called Forces and Frontiers, I feel like I have flubbed the name of those so many times. Talking about like the level design in this and like the asset usage and oh no, I'm stupid. Okay. For some reason, I didn't think that would damage enemies. Possibly because I'm stupid. Yeah, like the Doom Spears being like a multi-target attack is really cool. Well. I feel like the squid's like the least interesting, and yeah, I did really bad there, but that's fine. That's fine, that's fine. It is ironic that I'm bad with the squid. There's probably like a deep, meaningful something to garner from this. Alright. Rouge, you got anything to say? Oh yeah, that reminds me. I do really like the white space in this, though. It feels like the perfect balance of what an adventure field, open zone kind of thing should be. Because, again, I really love Frontiers, but I do feel like Frontiers suffered from the same thing that a lot of open world games do, where it's like, look how big this is, and then there's not a whole lot going on. Everything here is very dense, and like, especially when you have it filled out like Kingdom Valley here, it just, I don't know, it looks cool, and there's a bunch of little platforming things to do. And see, like, that purple floating thing is like a wacky little challenge. Like, it feels like, to me, that, you know, I don't know, since the past forever, they've been trying to slowly tech demo out a Sonic Adventure sequel, you know, and I feel like this is a really good balance. Yeah, I'm pretty far in.
Hey.
It's pretty neat. I've been there. Froggy ran off this one time, led me on a crazy adventure. I think I saw you passing by a few times. Alright, so Big showing up in Sonic Adventure 2 is canonical. That really happened. But yeah, I beat, first two bosses. You can see it's leading me to the third there. I think I filled out all of the stages too, right? Because there's Chaos Islands filled out. Oh, get out of here. There's Sunset Heights. Yeah, Kingdom Valley. Rail Canyon, and of course the Ark. So yeah, I'm getting there. Alright. Gotta go over here now. But yeah, obviously this kind of had to adhere a little bit to the... Also, I thought for sure that this purple goop would, like, immediately kill you. The fact it just bogs you down is weirdly nice. Because, like, you know, you can just jump out of it. Yeah, I think they did a really good job with this sort of overworld. And obviously it adheres a lot to the white space aesthetic, but I think... Because I'm looking at the size of this, and I'm like, this has to be, like, at least the size of Soleanna, like the old city. But way more, I don't know, fleshed out and way more, actually kind of fun to go around. No! Reach. Oh wait, I didn't want to go up here. Where is it? Is it over here?
Yeah.
Oh, I just saw it. A lot more interesting than the original Light Space. Absolutely, yeah. Yeah, I get that they wanted to do an area that 2D and 3D Sonic could coexist in with the original game, but it's like, would it really have been like that illegal to have classic Sonic have a 3D white space, you know? Because like Sonic Jam, you know, Sonic World is right there. And especially with stuff like this like hidden catacomb, which I was looking at the textures. I don't think it is. If you listen carefully to the music, you could probably guess who we're gonna fight up here. And I was wondering if there was a little dusty desert texturing here, but I don't think there is. I think it's just fairly generic stonework. This is kind of huge, though, and I know I'm missing all kinds of, like, crazy power-ups and whatnot. Yeah, they had a very specific vision of what classic Sonic was, and it isn't what Sonic actually was, yeah. It was really cool for the time, you know? Like, for the time, Sonic Generations was really incredible, but it's like, was it really the most accurate? Probably not. Anyway, it's time for this guy.
What is this? A seal of some sort?
Yeah, there's the leitmotif. Nice. Yeah! Chaos Lance. Hell yeah. I never thought I'd see this motherfucker ever again.
And restore myself to the timeline.
Oh, that's cool. Or,
In darkness.
wow. He actually says it. Yeah, Shadow actually knows how to dodge.
Welcome, Shadow, to the ultimate game of Shadow Tag.
Oh, check it out. It's Egg Cerberus a little bit. Look at this Dragon Ball Z fight we're having. I like this, actually. This is really cool.
Again.
Because 06 never happened. So of course Shadow doesn't know about it. But Mephiles, he's been stuck here in time, like, forever.
In darkness.
Oh, that's really cool. That's probably the best way to handle this they could have done. Like, I legitimately think that's super rad. I wonder if he's gonna have the big form. Well, he might be doing it right here. Oh, he's doing the clone form. Okay. Okay.
I'll just
Oh.
take care of them all.
Alright. You know, this is a cool...
Chaos control.
This is a cool remix on this.
Consider sparing.
I did a Chaos Control at a bad time, just by the way. Yeah, there's the big form! Okay, alright. This is neat. They're hitting all the right notes. Whoa. Sir? Can you stop? Can I get some rings, though? Thank you. Like, that's really cool, the fact he's doing all of his moves.
This is ultimate power.
Oh! That's good, that's good. Nice! Oh my god, the glow in his eyes. That looked really cool. Okay. Oh my god. Alright, that was kind of free, but that was like super raw. Like that hit... They had all the right lines, and he did all the moves that I was hoping to see. Okay. That was definitely just a do-over of the 06 boss. Like, they wanted... They were like, what if we had, like, a budget and were able to finish this fight? That's cool, though. That's cool. That's cool. I like that. Again, I'm one of those people that has an affection for the quote-unquote bad Sonic games. Like, I like Forces to a degree. I like 06 to a degree. I actually really like Shadow the Hedgehog, the game, a lot. Anyway, I'm going to shut up because it's going to be sad, probably.
Don't be frightened.
The promised time is nigh upon us, Shadow. Soon, you will be mine.
Shadow will never serve you. He's nothing like you.
Gerald may have given him this unassuming form, but the blood of the Black Arms flows in his veins. He is a warrior, a destroyer.
Yes, the warrior that will destroy you.
I have learned from our last encounter. There will be no mistakes this time. Struggle all you want. You will be mine.
The presentation of these is really good. Like, just...
Professor, what do you think he means?
Like, the animation
Learned
has
from our
stepped up
last
so
encounter.
much.
I surmise you defeated him at some point in the future. He has grown a new body and used the nebulous nature of time in white space
Oh.
to accelerate his plans for revenge.
He's right. No more mistakes. This time, I will crush every last one of them.
Shadow, no!
Maria?
It breaks my heart to see you so full of anger. This isn't who you are.
This is who I am. This
I
isn't who
need
you
your
are.
Shadow,
Oh.
because without light, there's only darkness. But a shadow will show you where to find the light.
Oh, that's good.
Do you understand? I don't want you to be driven by darkness. I want you to be happy. Stand in the light with peace in your heart.
Yeah, this is good. I'm really, really liking this story-wise. It feels like... It feels less like a way to do things that they haven't done before, and more like a way to, funny enough, actually set things right. Like, do things that have been sort of undercooked plot-wise or like presentation-wise before and kind of have a do-over and do them the right way. And I think this being a, you know, Sonic Generations tie-in was a good way to do that. I'm really digging it. I really am. It's a good way to sort of, you know, because, oh my god, without going off on a whole TED talk about it, like, Shadow after 06 was kind of just butchered and botched. Like, when he would show up, it would be arbitrary, and they didn't want to talk about, you know, all the lore that he has. They didn't want to talk about the character development. They certainly didn't want to talk about Shadow the Hedgehog, the video game, or Sonic the Hedgehog 2006. So to see them, you know, be like, okay, yeah, we can go back, we can touch on these, we can get everyone up to speed, we can kind of get a do-over and set things right. I like that. I like that. It's like they're not afraid to have this character exist and be kind of, you know, more, I don't want to just say edgy, because that's such a non-phrase, but I'll say have a little more emotional complexity and depth than, say, like Sonic does. Because that's the whole thing. Sonic, as they say all the time, it's like, oh, Sonic represents, like, freedom and, like living in a very free way and, like, acting on his own desires and what he wants to do, and, you know, he brings out the best in people because they see that free spirit in him. Whereas Shadow actually is more invested in, like, the actual world and consequences of what goes on around him. And I think this is kind of setting that right in a way. And yeah, it's like they're not really afraid to, you know, Shadow just doesn't... Oh, look at that. Shadow doesn't just have to be, you know, the edgy evil Sonic that lives in a cave and says, Sonic, you rely on your friends and that makes you weak and I just want to fight you, Kakarot, I mean, Faker, you know? I like it, I like it. Long period of time where Shadow is only allowed to be, yeah, dumb, angry rival guy, yeah. That's the thing, he's not, like, people will call Shadow an edgelord, and he's really not. He has, like, a veneer of edge on the outside, but anytime they actually explore his character, he's...
Something calls to me.
He's definitely got, like, a soft side and a more introspective, emotional side, and that's kind of what Shadow the Hedgehog, the video game, was all about. But anyway... Sega themselves were the ones saying he had to be that way. Yeah, he was never portrayed like that in Japan. Yeah, that's what I've heard too. And you can hear it when you listen to the Japanese dub. He's always very quiet. Man, that's still so cool. Now, it's funny because I had a Doomwing in an earlier stage, but, you know. Oh. Welcome to hell, I guess. Cool. Oh. Yep, people are too busy stroking their MP5s to actually engage with Shadow's characterization. Oh my god, so it's literally supersonic. L1 and R1. And then hold R2 to go. It's literally... Whoa!
Unleash the power.
That's kind of cool.
Complete.
Alright, that's neat. That's neat! Fucking Sunset Heights in the background.
Come, face me. I shall claim you, mind, body, and soul, and become the perfect being.
Do you think... Okay.
It's time.
I'm sorry I put you on this path, Shadow. But I'm proud of how you have walked it. I believe in you, son.
Yeah.
Shadow!
It's all right, Maria. I'm letting go of that destructive anger. But I will continue to fight.
As you always have.
Fight with your wish in my heart. Your wish for everyone to have a chance to be happy.
Yeah. Oh man, they made... Oh, that's not... That's like one of the only times he like regular smiled. Like ever. This is good. The direction of this is so strong. Oh my god, we are so past like... I'm sorry, in my mind I'm just remembering like Sonic Lost World. And like the tone of that, and I'm looking at this, and I'm like, oh man.
Reaching that high now.
That's cool though. So I was gonna say, with how these wings look, I wonder if they were a little inspired by Nero in DMC5, his wings. But then also the power up there makes me wonder if they're not setting up... Oh yeah, look, it is draining! It's literally a super form. Oh, that's cool. Makes me wonder if they're not setting up for a possibility in the future to have Shadow retain the Doom powers and Sonic retain the cyberspace powers and like the Supersonic 2 or whatever the heck they call it. And I think that would be really cool because it would help differentiate the two. Like, they would have their own, you know, way to go even further beyond, basically. That plus Silver with his telekinesis, you know, it's like... it just makes me be like, okay, are they, like, future-proofing us here? So we can actually, That was cool. That was a good transition. That was a good transition. Shadow's basically reserved in all business. He's not really edgy, yeah. He doesn't even smirk all that much like he did a lot in SA2. Yeah, and the reason he was more, you know, more cocksure and more, antagonistic in SA2 is because he was suffering of, like, amnesia and, like, manipulation. And anyway, oh look, it says Doomwing on off. So this is literally... they gave Shadow a devil trigger, basically. And they want me to have the Doomwing here so it can be cinematic. So I gotta do it with the Doomwing. Yeah! Oh, you know it. Oh, it's the trailer version. Oh, wow, it's a biblically accurate SA2 pulley.
Out of my way.
Whoops. What's not biblically accurate, though... God, that's so cool.
With this power,
The blimp said speed? It should say got ring. Okay, yeah, so there's a way to just do this like a more regular Sonic level. But of course, you know, they want it to be cinematic, so you gotta do it with the wings the first time. Oh man, that's cool. Whoops, I did that way too early. Wow, this section even... That was kind of a crazy loop there. Yeah, even his double jump now, it's giving me Nero triple jump vibes. There's no way they didn't at least, like, look at DMC5 a little bit. For, like, the template of, like, okay, how do we, like, power up a character further? Some of this has, like, Empire City setups, which is kind of nuts. Oh, right into the Doctor Strange nonsense. Oops. Oh, I'm out. I'm out of wing. Out of wing and almost out of ring. That was just really bad on my part. I'm so sorry. Okay, now I'm getting, Crisis City vibes. Well, appropriate because I fell off an edge in an easily avoidable way. You can only single jump on these, that's why. Okay. I'm ruining the cinematic experience. Let's just take the easy path. These stages are really good, though. Like, they're... like, they keep going. Huh? What was that? I don't know. Any power-ups? Lots of rings. Okay, so I have to... It's literally like a Devil Trigger animation. That's so crazy. They made this game for me. Like, straight up. Oh, it's this sequence! Except, I don't even need to grind on this side. Because I can just fly. Wait. Oh no, that doesn't... Whoa! Okay. Of course, we had to get it again. This is insane. Like, it's so... like, abstract and mind-melting. I really liked Frontiers, and I grew to really love the cyberspace stages. But of course, you know, they're kind of like... they're really fun to play, but again, they're very static, and they're kind of just truncated versions of prior Sonic game levels. They went all out with this. They went absolutely nuts. You just want me to jump into the vortex of evil? Okay. Whoa, that looks even more like Crisis City. Oh look, now we're in Westopolis. Oh, an Act 2 that's actually 3D. Okay. And a ramp that actually just works with... holy hell. That just works with your actual, like, natural momentum and everything. Impossible. Can you believe Sonic Team actually knows how to program a ramp still? Can I slide? Not exactly. There's an ad for the Dark Rider there. That's pretty cool. Construction in progress. Yeah, there it is. That's good. Oh. Almost missed that. Ultimate power! This is kind of funny. You from the trailer, what are you?
Unleash the power.
Okay. You have like literally perfect chaos tornadoes.
Out of my way.
Oh. I'm like, obviously I have to stun it first. Yeah, no, just wail on it. Okay, just a strong. What are you? Weird little guy. It looks kind of Black Bull-like, but it's more quadrupedal. Black Bull, I don't think had legs. It kind of had like a silly little pug face. This thing, I think it's a completely new design. Well, ironically, it is a little more bovine in shape than the original Black Bull. Ah! There's actually quite a few new Black Arms creatures in this, which is not something I ever thought would ever happen. There we go. We'll just go to that one. Oh, yay! One of these sequences inside. And grinding on those things. That's cool. Oh my god, what is happening here? Ninjas! Yeah, like that guy's completely new. There were no ninja Black Arms in Shadow the Hedgehog. There should have been, but you know. Honestly, back in 2005, people would have been like, ooh, that's too cringe. You got this edgy game with guns and you put a ninja in it. How lame. Look at these dudes! They don't know what the hell's going on. Oh my god. I don't... It's so weird how I... Yes! This part too! Oh my god, they just keep... They know how to satisfy me. They know what I need. Oh my god. This is way... Like, the fact I can react to all this shit and actually feel like I have control over Shadow is kind of insane. Because, like, they just keep throwing stuff at me. Yeah, see there, of course I died right as I was complimenting the game. But again, you know, first time through the level, skill issue. The fact that that's my first death, almost 5 minutes into the level, is kind of nuts. Oh, look at that building, like, worming about there. Okay, and you just let go of R2 to descend. Alright. Okay. Oh my god, this is insane. I can't imagine what that's like without the wings. I can't imagine what getting an S rank is like. Oh my god. This says 11? Oh. Okay, just here's the boss. Alright, just like that, huh? Of course it's Devil Doom. Of course it's Devil Doom. Why wouldn't it be Devil Doom?
The time has come, Shadow.
And so have I.
Agreed. Time to sever this bond between us forever.
Wow, this song even? Is this just going to be a repeat of the... like a straight up redo? That's a good shot. Oh my god. Oh, sick. Is this like a... oh my god. I don't know what's happening. What is cutscene? What is gameplay? Okay. Whoop. Oh my god, it's so fast, I don't know what's happening! Okay.
Did you think I wouldn't surpass you?
Primal Venom. I do like that we're fighting him on Radical Highway. That's pretty cool. Wow, just knock the whole thing back at him. Oh. Did I miss the prompt? Oh, right, I'm supposed to mash. I keep holding because I'm used to... yeah. That's fine. Okay. Oh no, squid mode. Oh right, because he can change in the original fight. Back and forth between the two heads. That's a pretty cool way to do that. What? Okay. Well, I hope I learned how to use the squid, because, okay, it's not too bad. It's a lot of spectacle, but it's not, you know... it's not... you gotta pay a little attention, but it's not like... haha, you die immediately. I say as I die immediately! Oh. Okay. Oh, I'm stupid. I'm stupid, that's why. That camera there wasn't helping me. I see what the camera's trying to do, but it's a little... not what I wanted it to do. Okay, we're back on this part, though. It's fine. Oh! Neo Devil Doom. And of course we get the music. Now, is this gonna be... Wow, he's really big.
You are truly my finest instrument, a testament to my bloodline.
Oh, shoot.
That's what you really are.
I am nothing. I have surpassed you. Time to end this once and for all.
Oh my god. No. Okay, okay. I keep missing all the rings, though. This is basically a supersonic fight, though. This is their way of doing a supersonic fight. Oh my god. Oh, look at that. Yeah, we got the Sonic Frontiers cinematic hits. Okay, okay. This is cool. This is really cool. It would be nice if I wasn't missing every single ring. Yeah, I like that they're basically doing a supersonic fight without creating a plot hole. Because, like, you know, Sonic's gonna, Jesus, need the emeralds to fight the Time Eater in a way worse fight than this. They do kind of just give you rings for free, though. It's basically a victory lap, you know? Oh, God. Yeah, okay, yeah, look. What is he doing? Like, this just keeps... Things just keep happening. It's kind of insane. Again, the only letdown I think about this is the fact that, you know, like I said, at some point I'm going to have to fight the Time Eater in Sonic Generations, and I'm going to be like, man... Oh.
Your future is already decided. We will be one.
This is very... Giganto. And, like, yeah, here's the little Wyvern cutscene next. I like this. I like this. This is cool. See, I was wondering after Sonic Frontiers... Oh, yeah, yeah, look like I said. Yeah, do it. Do the rider kick. Yeah, alright. Alright. Real quick, I was going to say, I was wondering after Frontiers what they were going to do to try and get Shadow on par with, like, the Supersonic 2 thing. And yeah, yeah. Doom powers, why not? And they're very distinct, too. Like, I like this. I think the aspect ratio on this cutscene is wrong. It is. It's a little wide.
Cannot deny what you are. We are one and the same.
Say
This
it.
is the destiny I choose.
Oh, sick!
To end this.
Wow, that's kind of brutal, actually.
I crafted everything up till now. And yet, you deny me.
Jesus! Like, that's not a robot, you know? That's an organic being. Just... just tear a hole in him. Oh, this game's... Oh, man. It's... Okay, it's... The game is short, and a lot of it has been kind of easy, you know? Granted, I didn't... Oh, yeah, Perfect Dark Gaia did get torn up like that, too. It didn't look as juicy as this, though. That looked like just juicy. Yeah, you know, it's obviously, like, it's short. It's not overly difficult or anything, but the, like, minute for minute, like, just the amount of fun I've had and the amount of spectacle and everything, and considering that this is, like, the pack-in with a re-release of an older game, I mean, they, once again, this is 2 in a row. This Frontiers and this, where they really just, not only did they do way better than I think most people were expecting, but, like, they improved on the things that people liked and got rid of the stuff that people weren't as big on. And I don't know, I'm really impressed. Yeah, they really wanted to make Shadow the Hedgehog 2. It took 19 goddamn years, but I'm glad. I really, really like this. Anyway, let's cry at what this ending is probably going to be. Because there were like 3 lines about setting the timeline straight. Then you're saying to Maria and Gerald, and I'm like, oh no. Oh, right. Because Black Doom's gone, we can't use those ever again. Until we can in a future game, because everyone is like, oh yeah, we really like those. So they'll find some way to bring it back.
Nice work. Perfect timing, too. Sonic is getting ready to confront the monster that trapped us here. If I'm going to switch the emeralds without him noticing, we have to do it now.
Very well. I leave it to you.
Okay, I'll take care of it. Aren't you coming? He might need your help.
I need to settle something first.
Whatever.
Why'd you say that so Valley Girl? Whatever.
Shadow?
Oh no.
I knew you could do it.
Maria.
I'm okay. Really.
No!
What's happening?
Without Black Doom's influence, the time anomaly is beginning to heal. We are returning to our own point in time.
I'll stop Rouge. Use Chaos Control.
No!
Stop this moment in time.
Shadow? No. I don't want to be frozen in one place in time.
Oh my god, this is so sad.
Besides, your friends need your help.
But you don't know what's going to happen.
This is so messed up because this has happened. Oh my god.
You again. And if fate draws us apart, I will always be in your heart.
Maria. Wait.
Oh my god, this is so... Because, like, Sonic's over there, like, romping through Planet Wisp again with, like, classic Sonic. Like, yeah, our future's gonna be great. Gotta go fast. And meanwhile, Shadow's, like, having to deal with this. Oh my god. This makes Sonic Generations, like, so much weirder. Oh, no! Even a devil may cry when he loses a loved one, don't you think? Oh my god, this is so messed up. No! You can't just do this! Because it's just gonna be like, where he shows up and he's like, you got this, Sonic. And it's like, oh. Hell yeah, get the bumpin' beats. Oh my god. Ian Flynn, you cooked once again. Wow. I can't believe that. I cannot believe... Oh my god. Like, on its own, this is so good. It's, like I said, it's short. It's a little on the easy side, which I would prefer a game be too easy than too hard. I know, blah, blah, blah. I'm one of those people. I'd rather have it be easy and fun than hard and frustrating. And, again, as the pack-in with Sonic Generations, they went above and beyond. It's really funny how this, recontextualizes, like, the events of Sonic Generations and then everything that comes after it. It's like, oh my god, what? Like, like all the things Shadow has to deal with, meanwhile Sonic's just like doping around being like, yeah, I love City Escape. Oh man. Yeah, no, this was really good. This was everything I had hoped for and more. I wonder if there's any post-game stuff. Now, of course, there's going to be the movie skin for Shadow, as well as the Shibuya stage, really. It's just Shibuya. But that won't be until probably December. But yeah, I mean, this was really, really good. I'm gonna be definitely trying to 100% it, get everything. Definitely gonna keep playing this. I'll have to... It's kind of like... It's so funny. Because I love Sonic Generations. It's one of my favorite Sonic games. But I'm kind of like, oh, I guess I'm gonna have to play Sonic Generations at some point. Because this was just so good. This is a game they could only have made now. Like, genuinely. With all the good faith restored in, you know, Sonic as a franchise. And the story being able to take itself a little more seriously and actually have emotions. I've heard Sonic Generations, they rewrote the script and primarily they removed a couple jokes and like slapstick things. I'm fine with that. There's a long-running joke that I just hate all comedy. And, yeah, it's okay for Sonic to have, like, lighthearted moments. I prefer it to have lighthearted, jokey moments, but I prefer they be more character moments than just, you know, meta humor, like, oh, how wacky! Picking up rings and going around loops! You know. I like when the story takes itself a little more seriously, and I think relegating the more serious stuff to Shadow and his group of characters and letting Sonic be a little more lighthearted works, because that is Sonic as a character. He's not very deep or introspective. He's, you know, he just lives free and loves adventure, and, you know, if he sees someone in trouble, he'll help them, but, you know, if he's relaxing, he's just gonna relax and do whatever. You know, he'll escape, he'll evade the police and cause property damage and not really care. But, you know, he'll help you find your lost puppy or whatever. Whereas Shadow can be a little more, he can just have a little more depth. And I like that. Yeah, people generally being a bit fed up with the writing from Colors up to Forces. Yeah, because I'll say that I really liked Unleashed when it came out, and it was definitely a breath of fresh air. I still think Sunset Heights is a good song. Colors was really fun, but it always kind of felt like a side game. Generations not really having much of a plot was okay because it was meant to be an anniversary title. But yeah, like, Lost World was such a step back in so many ways. And it also felt like a weird anomaly because it was like the exclusive Nintendo game that was more for a Mario audience kind of deal. So it was like, oh, okay, whatever. But then when it got to Forces, I think it was particularly egregious because Forces marketing made it look like it was essentially going to be what we got here, right? Where it's like, oh, these characters are back, these locations are back, these things, like, you know, this is going to matter, this is going to be important. And then you get to the actual game, and no one can agree on if Sonic is from the past or a different dimension. Like, the characters are, like, grossly mischaracterized. Like, for some reason, Knuckles is, like, a general. He doesn't say anything about the Master Emerald or Angel Island. The Chaos Emeralds aren't mentioned at all. Tails, you know, despite the fact his entire arc in Sonic Adventure 1 and 2 is about him, you know, as the song says, being able to believe in himself and, you know, come onto his own as a character. It just scraps all that and has him just, I mean, he fixes Omega. He did that, you know? And it was just like, oh, this is a good mix of this. You know, I think Frontiers did a really good job, and I think this even more so. I would say this does a little bit better of a job than Frontiers, because, like I said, it feels like it's trying to repair a lot. I love Frontiers. I love the story and the lore that it added, but it felt like it was a little more concerned with, like, creating lore for the location rather than building on the world and characters that we already knew. And it did a little bit of character building and repairing with especially like Tails, Knuckles, you know. But this, I think, does a lot more, and I think is, you know, and they could have done more in this, definitely, yeah, I agree with that, but I think for what it is, for kind of getting Shadow fixed and getting people up to speed with who he, I get it, up to speed, haha, who he is as a character, and that he's not just Dark Sonic, he's not evil Sonic. You know, he's got his own, yeah, there's that picture. He's got his own history, he's got his own reason for doing the things he does. He's not just, you know, Sonic's Vegeta, where he's like, oh, I'm just gonna beat you no matter what. It's like, no. He's got more agency than that. And I think that, you know, I think it did that well. Of course, you can always do more. You know, you can always do a little more with the story. Oh, okay. Just boot us back to the main menu, huh? So what's the state of... Oh. This is right here. Okay. Alright, alright. Actually, hold on. But yeah, overall, I do quite like this. I think it's really good. Now, I want to see... Just to be a little cursed. Oh, it's so weird. Wait, was this path always here? Oh yeah, do I have more?
Deeply appreciated.
I thought they were gonna get me up to the Black Moon. Like, I thought for sure it was going to be like, oh, go around and collect all the MacGuffins. Oh, somehow I had exactly 99 for that. Yeah, I think it's a little... Whoa, okay. I think it is a little weird that he's kind of got Knuckles dreads instead of, like, Sonic Adventure 1 spines. I think they just kind of bungled that. Also, I had heard that he was going to have unique animations, but I don't really see that. But, you know, I gotta check it out a little bit. Oh, yeah. Big, do you have anything new to say over here? I just understand what he's thinking and feeling. He's so lively. How can I be sure of finding the same frog every time? I just know it in my heart. Okay. God, this is so... Oh, it's so cursed. It's weird. Also, something I noticed was... Yeah, this. You can just pick the stages. Like, there's just, Oh, look. Alright, cool. Yeah, they just kind of build the fast travel in there, and, it's nice you can just pick to have the wings enabled or disabled.
Fine. I've got you now. I won't let you get away.
I just wanted to play this stage again. I wanted to do it with this skin just to see. Yeah, I've seen the, the comparative Sonic art, and it is pretty obvious that they just kind of misinterpreted. The good news is, there's probably someone working on a mod to fix that right now. Like, as we speak, someone has this model open in Blender, and has, like, the Sonic Unleashed model or something, and is just slapping those quills on the back of this dude's head. And, like, it's unfortunate that it's, like, you know, that they did misinterpret it, and that you're gonna have to rely on a mod, but it's, at the same rate, it's like, yeah, well... Right, you can only land on those when time is frozen. Oh, that's right. Yeah, there is. There's a Sonic Adventure 2 mod that has, Terios. That's correct. Speaking of which, I signed up for the newsletter. I keep forgetting to freeze time. You know, let's just start over.
Got you now. I won't let you get away.
Yeah, there's a Sonic Adventure 2 mod that is Terios, but I was going to say, I signed up for the newsletter and I haven't gotten my Sonic Jam skin yet. I don't know what's up with that. I'll check again, but I refuse to play through Generations Sonic side without my ridiculous low poly boy. Yeah, I got the SA1 skin for pre-ordering, but the Jam skin was... I don't like Jam skin as a phrase. Oh, I don't like that. Was signing up for the newsletter. They might have sent the email between, like, earlier today and now. I was just kind of expecting it, you know.
Chaos control.
When the game actually came out, but whatever. It happens. First world problems. Oh no. Oh, nice. Wow, you can really, at certain sections, just keep time frozen, like, forever, huh?
Chaos control.
I can't wait to see in, like, a couple weeks what speedruns are gonna look like. Oh, yes, I do, actually. So, I've played... back when Sonic Adventure 1 and 2 came out, and I was just a wee lad, a young weeb. I used to play them in Japanese all the time. And I quite like the Japanese voice cast. The number one thing I like is that they've been the same since 1998 for the most part. But But yeah, I can, whoop, missed that. I can switch it over and give that a listen. Yeah. Yeah, they've been around longer and they, you know. There's just like some nice, like, it's nice to have Shadow sounding the same. I actually did recently get, I acquired some special edition versions of Sonic Heroes and Shadow the Hedgehog that have the Japanese voice tracks rather than the English ones. So I'm gonna have to play through those at some point because I only recently listened to some. Oh yeah, actually, there's something I need to do. Yeah. Only recently listened to Shadow the Hedgehog's couple of the cutscenes from that game in Japanese, and was shocked to hear Banjo Ginga as the gun commander. And I recognized him immediately because I was like, why is Major Zero talking to Shadow? What's happening?
Shadow the Hedgehog. My latest creation.
But yeah, usually what I tend to do is I play through the game my first time in English just because, like, I wanna hear the version that most people are gonna be talking about. But I tend to consume my Japanese media subtitled, so it's like my second time through I'll play with the Japanese voice cast. Yeah, Shadow is Yukiao's favorite Sonic character. I hope she gets to play this, I really do. I hope she plays it and enjoys it. I don't know if she's ever played Shadow the Hedgehog, but I know she really loves Sonic Adventure 2. Like, a lot. So, I hope at some point I see, like, a tweet or an appearance or something of her playing this and having a good time. Oops. Yeah, peeps who had a Dreamcast in Japan really liked Sonic Adventure 2. It makes sense because it's the most, like, Saturday morning anime story. I do wish Terios had the Adventure 1 spines, but this model's pretty good. It's growing on me. It's freaky how much the face is just Sonic, though. Like, you don't realize how different Shadow and Sonic look in the face until you until you swap them out. You're like, oh god. Alright, hold on. Let me, oops. Oh yeah, also, Adventure 1, it doesn't matter. I really like that. You'll hear it right here. Yeah! I like that. It feels very, this feels very Sonic Adventure 2. You know, like, Hero or Dark. Okay. I have an important question. Oh my god! Are there really that many dubs? That's insane. I expected just English and Japanese. I didn't expect, like, Italian, Spanish, and French, and German dubs. Like, holy hell. That's crazy. Yeah, okay, that's him. Sonic's had stuff for all those EU regions since Vanilla I know Vanilla Generations had that, but I didn't realize that, like, has every game had that? Because that's crazy. I honestly had no idea. Okay, alright. So, this is very important. This is very important. This is very important. Because this is not Roger Craig Smith in the English version. Are you gonna be Kanemaru in Japanese? Will I be able to hear it? Man, he looks so cool in this. I think it is. I think it is Kanemaru. That's weird it's not Roger in English. It sounds like how he sounds in Heroes in Japanese. Oh yeah, and here we go. Yeah, you can hear Shadow's voice. He's never really been edgy, like voice-wise in Japanese. He's very, again, he's got a deep voice, but he's very soft-spoken. I keep forgetting that you're supposed to mash it there. I thought so. Yeah, it was the, of all things, it was the roar at the beginning. I was like, that's Kanemaru. That's definitely him. Oh! Oh, that was cool. That was like a special one. I wonder how much variety... Yeah, there's probably all kinds of ways you can, like, quick defeat them and whatnot. Like, secret moves, right? Wait for that. Wait for the glow. They made up some weird lore justification for Mike. Oh, he's Mike Pollock in English, huh? I could see. Okay, that's not terrible, but I would have preferred Roger, because I think Ryan Drummond's performance as Metal Overlord in the original was incredible. I love the absolute, like, vitriol and spite in his performance. Like, he just sounded, like, disgusted. It was really, really good. But I don't think that's, like, that's not terrible. That's not terrible to make him have Eggman's voice. I would just prefer if he had Sonic's voice. Yeah. It's Metal Sonic. He should sound like a corrupted, evil Sonic. Like the Hamburger Helper, but, like, dark and messed up. It's not really terrain if I'm on the water. It's so funny that this missile sequence keeps coming back. Like, it's in Mania, it's in Superstars. Someone really likes Red Missile, Blue Missile. Okay. Alright, I think it's... Yeah. Yes, here it is. Yeah, I saw that in one of the, pre-release trailers. It's cool how they do have, like, special little things you can do in the fights that are a little more cinematic. I think they're getting a really, really good job of balancing giving you a lot of control in the platforming while still having, like, set pieces and cinematic flair, but the game doesn't play itself. Oh, it is still there. Oh yeah, we've got one of those weird post games where it's like, haha. Did you actually beat the game? And I'm like, yes, I did. Sonic, but his audio quality sounds like a mic from a mid-2000s online game. Oh, so like a mid-2000s Sonic game. Classic Snob in me is gonna show, but I like the original design for Metal Sonic the most. Stuff like Metal Overlord doesn't feel right. I like, modern Metal Sonic with the modern cast, where he's just got, you know, like the additional little bolts and bobs and whatnot. But yeah, I'm actually not too big of a fan of Neo Metal Sonic. A lot of people really like that design, but I think it's a little overdone. Metal Overlord is okay, only with the justification that it's like, oh, well, he copied, like, the Ultimate Life Form and Perfect Chaos and all these different beings, and he scrapped together a body from the Egg Fleet and whatnot. So it's like, okay, like, yeah, he should look weird, but, and like, I get why he's over-designed. But yeah, the more, like, classic Metal Sonic and modern vanilla Metal Sonic are, definitely preferred to me, yeah. Okay. Apparently they brought Mephiles VA back as well in Japanese. Which I can't recall his name, but I should recognize it when I hear it. I still can't believe how, like, they did this to be a fight scene. They're like, yeah, no, we just want to animate a bunch of, like, Sonic fight scenes. We've been seeing people making them online for, like, 25 years. Yeah, that's totally the same guy. Okay, yeah. Like, again, this whole thing is like just like it's just a DBZ fight, man. It's so cool. Oh yeah, I like Mephiles' tone in Japanese. I think he's... That's the thing too. Like, I know a lot of people love Dan Green. No disrespect. I'm not the biggest fan of it. It seems that people like that Dan Green's not afraid to ham it up, which is fair. But I don't particularly like the voices he does. I don't know. I don't love his Mephiles the same way a lot of people do. But Japanese Mephiles is just, oh my god. He's like just so creepy, man. Yeah, it's definitely not Dan Green in English. Honestly, they don't even sound familiar to me. They're alright. It's just, of course, everyone's gonna compare them to Dan Green. Personally, I would have just made, Jesus Christ, I almost said Liam Neeson. Liam O'Brien. I would have just brought in Liam O'Brien and been like, yo, just do Infinite again. You know, like, as a voice. Because I think that's fitting. I think that would work. But, you know. Again, this boss is, like, so free, but it's just... it's just... I love it. I love that this is stuff we're actually getting in a real-ass Sonic game. Oh, I love it. Yeah, finally Sonic games are catching up to the Flash animations from the mid-2000s. Unironically, though. I like it, though. I like it. I honestly... You know... Those kids were cooking back in the day. Oh. Was I one of those kids? Well, let's just say my dark past has many mysteries, but, you know, we all enjoyed those. How do you go up? I still don't know how to go up. Robbie Damon. I don't know if I've ever heard of him. Okay, you have to, like, kind of, like, double tap it. No, I don't have anything hidden on Newgrounds. I tried to make a couple, like, animations back in the day, but, Flash, like, kind of really irritated me. So I never finished anything. Like, I made a bunch of, like, custom sprites and, like storyboards of things, but I never actually published anything on Newgrounds back in the day. Akechi in Persona. Okay. I'm not the most versed in Persona games, because I'm really bad at RPGs. Omega... Okay. You fucking dumbass. Oh, I love Omega. Okay, I want to try this with the wings on. Yeah, Omega's fun. Again, I know some people are like, oh my god. It's mostly just Twitter, really. I know Twitter will be Twitter. I'm really glad they have Ian Flynn writing for the games now, because his interpretation of Omega is so much fun. And I'm so glad that that's bleeding over into the games. Because Omega was always kind of like... always kind of weird. But I think it makes sense, just making him... just full on, I don't know, like, he's really capable and really destructive, but just kind of, like, weird. Yep, we're back. I actually did beat the game. I'm in the post-game now, just kind of, messing with stuff and doing things like this. Because you can just get these and just fly. Oh, that's crazy. Also, I have the Japanese voice track on because I wanted to hear some of the differences. Oh yeah. I'm sure you can do all kinds of crazy skips with the wings. How long was the game? It's not that long. For me, it took about, like, maybe 6-7 hours, which they were very upfront about. You know, again, this is a 2-pack. It comes with Sonic Generations as well as Shadow Generations. But I also kind of, like, I have a lot of exploring and cleanup stuff left to do. I kind of just made a beeline toward progress because I wanted to see everything. But, you know, it's like, it's a Sonic game. You know, you play through it like a million times trying to shave like 1 second off of your time. Because you're, a very healthy, functioning, mentally stable adult. And yeah, like, post-game, they give you these. Oh, I missed it. Dang it. I'll have to play the stage again. Oh no, I'll have to play this really cool stage in this cool video game another time. Oh my god, perish the thought. I won't be able to Doom scroll. And speaking of which, here's Doom right here. Now, the thing I will say is sequences like this and the Death Egg robot in Sunset Heights are definitely loading screens. So, as busted as the wings are, like, you can't really, you know, you can't do the thing you can do in, like, Sonic 3 and, like, Sonic Adventure 2, where you can just go, like, slightly to the left and spin dash jump and just completely go off screen. Common sentiment, I'd rather a short game that's good quality and replayable than a long one that's padded and boring. Yeah, especially nowadays. Especially freaking nowadays, man. So many games want to be like 300-hour-long RPGs, and I'm like, I don't want that, and even, like, if I had the time for it, I wouldn't want it, and even if I wanted it, I don't have the time for it. That was a confusing sentence, but you get it. But yeah, this is very, like, a thrill ride, you know? It's short and to the point. Everything is really cool. Again, even the challenge acts were fun. And again, there's power-ups and MacGuffins and collection things I still need to get. Not to mention all the S ranks. Nice. Yeah, the wings in these stages are pretty cool. I'm interested to see, like, what the difference is. Like, if there's, like, secret routes and stuff. I'm sure there are. It's probably the best 3D Sonic game, ironically enough, since Sonic Generations. Yeah. Yeah, because I love Frontiers a lot. Frontiers was very ambitious. And, like, on release, it had some scuff. You know, it had some scuff. The updates made it... If it had launched in the state it had finished in, damn near perfect. But this, like, at launch being as good as it is kind of insane. Yeah, being able to go back through the other levels with new abilities is really cool. I love that. I love that that's just like a way to traverse. Actually, I think the map does show, yeah, there's like... Oh, there's stuff like up there. Oh. Wait, where the hell? I think this white space, though, as it's called, I think if you give me a Sonic game that has multiple playable characters, you know, multiple storylines, and like 3 areas this size, and everyone gets, yeah, you know, like 4 or 5 stages, you know, like that's perfect. Wait, that launches me that way. Oh, that's where I'm supposed to go. Okay. Aha. Yep. Oh no, that's just up here. How do I get up there? How do I get up there? Oh yeah, wait. God. Well, that wasn't my best plan. Oh, can I? No. Oh, I got it. I did not expect that to work. Can you change the music? I don't think so, which is a shame. I haven't seen it anywhere. I wouldn't be surprised if they do a couple updates like they did with Frontiers to add like a jukebox or something, because like if I go to a stage, for example, like I have 68 songs I can choose from and I haven't even unlocked them all yet. So yeah, I would like to be able to yeah, sure. I'd like to be able to change it in the white space. Hub worlds, I like hub worlds that tend to feel like home. Hold on. Doesn't hit that for me. Yeah, that's what I think I said something like that earlier, where it's like, I get the context of why it looks like how it does, but yeah, I would prefer going back to like a, you know, like Sonic Adventure 1 style. Give me like a nice station square. yeah, where's my... Oh, it doesn't tell me.
Yes.
But yeah, it's kind of nuts because you can just be like, freeze time, and also just fly. I don't know how I didn't die there, honestly. Oh no! Ah. Yeah, I can't get that. Oh well. Yep. I was gonna say that was a mistake. I do kind of like when you get a power-up that it's like, yeah, if you use it wrong, you'll die. Like, oh, you thought you could just, like, fly through the stage at any point and just completely win? No. No, you figure out how to use that shit the right way, or you die. Which, that's very in line with this game. That's basically Supersonic. I can't tell you how many times I died back in the day in, like, Sonic 2. Just, like, go into Supersonic and go too fast in Chemical Plant and just immediately die. Nice, there we go. See, the death was on purpose, so I could get that, see? This is also a really good interpretation of this stage. Like, I kind of hated this stage a little bit in Sonic Heroes because it's Sonic Heroes. And that game is, like, just kind of weird. It's not really a Sonic game. It's got, like, a lot of weirdness with it. There's a lot of things I like about Heroes, but, like, it's not my preferred Sonic game to play. This makes the stage really cool and really fun. Plus you get this wacky stuff. Oh cool, the music plays through the transition. Also, yeah, Daytime Radical Highway looks super rad. I love this wing power-up, it's so rad. Oh yeah, I did this last night, but... Look, they understood! They knew exactly what they were doing. They still let you grind on that. That's the best. Oh, you can still shoot the... Oh my god. Do you know what's really funny also? Ever since, like, Adventure 1 and 2, there's always been people saying, like, oh, you know, you can't make Knuckles in 3D because his ability to glide would just break everything. As if, you know, there's never been a platformer where you could glide or fly before. And, yeah, they just give Shadow the ability to fly as a power-up. So, like, no, it's fine. Which, again, if you've messed around with Frontiers mods, like, you can get Knuckles in the cyberspace stages, and he functions really well. Or hell, even, like, Adventure 2 mods. You can play, like, City Escape and, like, Final Rush and whatnot as Knuckles in it. They feel good! Like, obviously there's things you can break the stage with, you know, but I mean, come on, like, you can break... Again, you can break Sonic 2 wide open just by using the spin dash. You don't even need, like, you need a spin dash and, like, a 45-degree slope. And you can fly over half the universe. Yeah. Yeah, if they kept the levels, like, boost style, yeah, it really doesn't give you much advantage. Advance 2 where characters like Tails and Knuckles aren't really good, yeah. Which, like, arguably, I don't think even the... I don't know. I think a lot of people are quick to say what they think without actually giving it a chance to be put into practice. And be like, oh, well, I don't think they could make Knuckles work in, like, a 3D platform level, so they just shouldn't do it. And it's like, you don't know that, though, and, like, other platformers you can climb and glide and everything, so... Anyway, I really need to watch this one scene in Japanese, so I want to hear the wording. And plus, it's cool. Yeah. He says it. Good.
お前が持ってるんだろ僕の仕事が終わるまで待っていろ悪いな俺とそのカオスエメラルドは化け物とデートなんだデートきっと死ぬほど楽しいんだろうな
I know a lot of people wanted this to be an actual boss fight, but I like this as a cutscene. I like being able to see, like, what this, you know, because we know what the gameplay of this fight is. It's cool to see what the cinematic version of this fight is. Yeah, a lot of people, like, because that's the thing, it would have to be, you'd have to lose it. And I prefer this happening in a cutscene. And I like the reason why, too. Also, yeah, Kanemaru's Sonic is still great. This music coming back is nuts, too. Yeah, I do kind of like that. You know, despite what Izuka wants to tell you, you know, the Vegeta Saiyan pride is there. He doesn't want to use his Doom powers against Sonic because it's an unfair advantage. I kind of like that. But again, it makes me think, you know, Shadow, you know, he lost his Doom powers at the end. Just like Sonic totally can't use the cyberspace powers when he's off of the Starfall Islands, you know. Until they need to make a really cool sequel where Shadow totally gets his Doom powers back and Sonic gets the cyberspace powers back, and I don't know, maybe Silver's there with telekinesis and we do 06 over again. Also, I just love that he gets on it. I don't know what this music is. Might be a completely original composition. Oh wait, this is... Hold on. Okay. Shadow began his life aboard the Ark with his creator, Professor Gerald, and grew up alongside the professor's granddaughter, Maria. Gerald had created Shadow to be the ultimate life form among other secret reasons. One fateful day, The Gun military executed a cover-up operation, resulting in Maria's death and Gerald's execution after his arrest. Shadow was captured by the and put into stasis. 50 years later, Dr. Eggman, Gerald's grandson, broke into the military vault to free Shadow and use him as his ultimate weapon. Shadow agreed to help, secretly driven by an intense desire for revenge. Shadow's true goal was to assemble the Chaos Emeralds to power the Eclipse Cannon, a space-based weapon capable of destroying the world. However, Sonic and his friends stood in his way. Wait. Why is Heroes after Shadow? Okay. With no memory or purpose, Shadow had lost interest in the Earth and humanity. His search for direction was interrupted as the Earth was invaded by the Black Arms, aliens from the Black Comet. Their leader, Black Doom, little repetitive there, with the naming convention, once you say them all in a row, appeared before Shadow and ordered him to collect the Chaos Emerald. Shadow felt no loyalty to Black Doom, but assumed he would have answers to his past, so he set out to find the emeralds and regain his memory. Through his efforts, Shadow remembered his promise to Maria to protect the world. He also learned that Professor Gerald had used Black Doom's DNA to create him not as a loyal soldier, but as the ultimate weapon to defeat the aliens. In a desperate final struggle, Shadow used the Chaos Emeralds to become Super Shadow, defeated Black Doom, and ended the alien invasion. With his original mission complete, he desired to put his past behind him. Oh, I guess it's telling it in, like, importance order rather than chronological order. Yeah, I see what's going on. It's telling it in, like, order that matters to this game. Yeah, a lot of people... I'll agree that he's a little hit and miss. For the most part, I think he's one of the better writers who I think, like, gets what's supposed to happen, but yeah. I think his detractors are a little too overzealous, though. Like, there are people, like, who are like, oh, he's ruining everything, and I'm like, he's doing his best, man. Again, I think he's doing a much, funny enough, much like his work on the Archie comics, it's like, he's doing a lot to try and clean up messes, and, you know. It'll be nice once we're past the clean up mess part and can get to the, okay, let's further the story and world and stuff a little, but, you know. And again, as people say with the games, like, he writes what Sega tells him to write, so, like, he can only do so much. Instances where his writing is called for, and places where a different approach would probably work better. Yeah, oh yeah, that's definitely fair. Rouge, a treasure hunter and spy, broke into one of Eggman's secret bases in search of a great treasure. To her surprise, she found Shadow sealed in a stasis capsule in Omega. Shadow was awakened. He had no memory of recent events. He wanted to find Dr. Eggman and get answers. Rouge still wanted to find Dr. Eggman's treasure, and Omega wanted revenge for being sealed away. United by a common goal, the three agreed to work together and hunt down Dr. Eggman. Okay, I guess this is just in, like... Yeah, actually this is in, like, order of stuff you're gonna find. Because people are attributing the arc stages in this to Sonic Adventure 2. But they're kind of a little more Shadow the Hedgehog based. So it's like, oh, you need to know who Shadow is, and then, yeah. I see why it's like this. Okay. Shadow and Rouge were commissioned by Gun to steal an artifact, the Scepter of Darkness, from Dr. Eggman. During a confrontation, the relic was broken, releasing the time-traveling spirit Mephiles. Mephiles took on a new form by inhabiting Shadow's shadow. He then banished Shadow and Rouge to 200 years into the future. Shadow witnessed a burning apocalypse and his own future self sealed away. Mephiles revealed humanity blamed Shadow for the downfall of Earth and imprisoned him. Mephiles offered Shadow a chance to get revenge on the world, but Shadow rejected him. Shadow eventually found his way back to the present day. He planned to reconstruct the Scepter of Darkness and seal Mephiles once more. I forgot! That's actually one of the stages, yeah. I forget what stage it is, but it's like Shadow literally goes somewhere to get materials to rebuild the Scepter of Darkness, and it's like 2 lines, but it's like actually really important. I'm glad they put these in here. These are actually pretty neat. However, Mephiles had grown too powerful after taking Shadow's form and could not be contained. Eventually, Mephiles realized his ultimate ambition was reunited with Iblis. Together, they became the time-destroying god Solaris. Shadow, along with Sonic and Silver, used the Chaos Emeralds to obtain their super forms and defeat Solaris. In the end, did they ever say super forms prior to this? Because that's like very Dragon Ball Z terminology. In the end, Solaris was wiped from existence, and Shadow lost all memory of the encounters with Mephiles. Okay. Yeah, this is kind of told in order of how you're going to see it unfold in this game. That makes sense. Okay. Yeah, there's not, like, explicitly... Oh, super form is used in the English dub of SA2? Okay. You know what? It's probably, I believe you, and it's probably one of those pieces of dialogue that you only get when you spend, like, 9 minutes in the fight, and then you get all, like, the cool lines that no one knows about. Because you have to fight the final hazard for, like, 9 minutes straight. Oh my god. You have anything to say? Aww. I think they stick around. I definitely did that as a kid. That was a thing I didn't know about until way later. And when I learned about it, and like I heard some of the dialogue, I was like, oh, holy crap. That's crazy. Isn't there like unused dialogue too for like the president? I think it's like, I think they recorded it in English. There's all, man, the rabbit hole of unused dialogue in Sonic games is insane. There's so many plot points that are just, they just don't get a chance to make it into the games. It's ridiculous. Okay, anyone up here? Where's this one going? Oh no! Oh, oh no! Back here. I got it. Hey, look! Terios. I do like that they give you this just here in the world. There's no way to undo it, though. Oh, you gonna say anything else funny, or are you just gonna say I can turn my hand? Yeah. Oh yeah, you can post to YouTube link, yeah. Yeah, if it's relevant, feel free to post whatever links you want. Oh, here it is. This is what I was looking for. Yeah, if there's like a discussion, ever, and like you want to, you know, you got like a picture or a video or whatever, absolutely feel free to post a link.
Enough energy to change into my super form. How are you doing, Sonic? The red swelling may be a weak spot. Sonic, aim for it. I don't have enough energy to change into my super form, Maria.
Oh yeah, there it is. Huh. Okay. That's cool. Yeah, I don't remember that. Those are some of the lines I can tell. I never used to be able to tell back in the day, but listening to it now, I can tell a couple of those were definitely Ryan Drummond as Shadow. Which is really funny. They had to get oh. Okay. They had to get him to do a couple of Shadows lines at the very end of production. Because they were like, oh no! We would have to pay for another full day to get these, like, 4 lines in there. Doom Zone. Oh. What? Wait. But... Oh! Oh, so this is like a post-game. Interesting. You might be thinking of Sonic Shuffle, yeah. I know Knuckles had some dialogue re-recorded for Sonic Adventure 1, but I don't think Ryan Drummond did any of it. But yeah, he voiced him in he voiced Knuckles in Sonic Shuffle, which I also didn't realize when I was younger. Like, the first time I played it, I never would have guessed. So this is the number of... Oh yeah, look! There's extra challenge. There is a post-game. Okay, okay. There is legitimately a post-game. They kind of hid that a little too much. Except, I'm stupid. And I can't tell where anything is anymore. Doesn't help the fact that I'm colorblind. Okay, so do you have different dialogue in the Doom Zone? Oh, yeah. Wow, Omega. Okay. So it says there's extra challenge gates? Can I see any of these? Yeah, I see, like, there's purple gates. Yeah. Also, there's, like, more geometry in here. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. Alright, so there is an actual, like, legitimate post-game. Artificial Chaos Encounter. Reach the goal with the time limit. Defeat a set number of artificial chaos. Okay. Oh, I love Death Ruins. I'm so glad that we're allowed to talk about Shadow the Hedgehog and Sonic 06 again, because so many of these tracks are so good. Let's do that. Oh yeah, Act 1 Hard Challenge. Okay. I wonder if there's any unlockables tied to these. Okay, that's why it's a hard challenge. You don't get no rings. Okay. Very rude of them to make a Space Colony Arc stage where you have to defeat a set number of artificial chaos. After, like, a couple months ago, you know, I spent like 40 minutes trying to beat, whatever it's called, Lost Colony or whatever. in Shadow the Hedgehog. Someone was chuckling when they designed these objectives. Cool that this one's using, I should say making use, god damn it, of, this large room, though. Oh my god. That scared me. To even things up between Sonic and Shadow, they should have backported Sonic's entire moveset from Frontiers to Generations. But to be fair, just the Frontier Spin Dash would do. I agree. I miss, even because I think the Shadow stuff is really good, but I am finding myself missing the Spin Dash. I really wish it was here. And they did give Sonic a drop dash. Matter of fact, yeah, let's save. Oh, right. Okay. So, this is a little weird. I'm going to start Sonic Generations, but now I'm going to have to change my window capture. Because it has opened a new EXE because it is a separate video game. And you would only know that if you were really, like... if you were really paying attention to what your computer's doing. Anyway. Yeah, I really hope that they give... I mean, again, I'm sure someone will mod the Spin Dash into at least the Shadow portion, because it's the same engine as Frontiers. But... I don't think Sega will put the Spin Dash in Sonic Generations. I would like if they do some sort of update or content, at least for the Shadow portion. I would love if they do some update or content for the Sonic portion, but I doubt they will. But you never know. I mean, again, you know, this Sonic outfit, this Sonic Adventure 1 look wasn't in the original. But yeah, Drop Dash. It's okay. It obviously works a lot better in 2D. Oh. Hello? Can he not do it in white space? That's funny. Yeah, probably just cosmetics. I wouldn't be surprised if they do a movie Sonic to go with movie Shadow. But yeah, check it out, Drop Dash. It works pretty alright. Also, oh, there's a Chao. I've heard some people say that, and I kind of agree, I played through this just once last night, and I said Sonic feels a little better. He feels a little less sluggish. And I kind of messed with this. And, like, that feels... See, he still does that, which is a little weird. And we still have, like, this crazy overpowered Spin Dash. So it's like... It's definitely not like... I was hoping, I knew they wouldn't, but I was hoping they would port over the Superstars physics. Obviously, they weren't going to do that, but, you know, but, the Drop Dash feels okay. Oh. Would they sell out the money for Ben Schwartz to do some grunts? So I've heard people say that it's likely that Keanu's, contract for movie 3 probably had, yeah, like a couple extra lines and grunts and stuff for the game written into the contract. And I wouldn't be surprised if they did like a similar thing. If they're like, alright, hey, we got you in the booth anyway, we've got these, you know, because all this stuff is always planned way before we know it. Whoops. Oh yeah, if they ported the Superstar, which I don't think they even could because Superstars is in Unity and this is, I don't know what the gameplay engine for this, some weird proprietary Sega thing. I know the graphics engine is the Hedgehog engine, but you know, like they probably couldn't do that, but I was, you know, I kind of hoped they would, but yeah. There's always the risk of breaking things. Oh, look at that! The Chow are actually right there. That's cute. Okay, they actually tell you where to find them. That's nice. Oh yeah, is the, like... What did you... What did you have to do to get the secret room before? I can't remember. I do love this Sonic Adventure 1 outfit, though. I keep calling it outfit, because I don't like to say skin. Skin's always such a weird thing to me, and also it's kind of a misnomer, but yeah, the SA1 model is really cool. But yeah, once he stops auto-running, yeah, it's okay. It's an okay drop dash. It's weird that you have to homing attack before you do it. And there's not much reason to do it, because the boost in this game functions as an attack. But I like that it's there. I like that the option's there. Again, I'm sure someone will, like... Some crazy dude will probably port a spin dash over this. It's funny, though, because I can definitely feel how this is just... I don't know, it's just a little less responsive. Like, the shadow portion just feels a little better, and honestly... does look better visually. This game is still very good. Like, I'm not trying to, you know, retroactively act like, oh, Sonic Generations was bad, because no, it's still great. But it's nice to see... It's nice to go back to an older Sonic game right next to a newer one and go, oh, no, they actually did make improvements. Wow. Who would have thought? I keep thinking I can double jump, though. Like, I keep trying to play this like Frontiers. Doesn't help that this stage, or at least a truncated version of it, is in Frontiers. Oh, we got a Chow. Oh wait, yeah, how do you drift in this now? Right, L2, I gotta imagine. But yeah. I think the art direction in the base generations is stronger. I mean, I don't disagree. I think the graphic fidelity is better in Shadow Generations, which makes sense. It's a second iteration of the Hedgehog engine, and like 13 years later, you would hope there would be some graphic fidelity upgrades. But I will agree that, yeah, I really like how they interpreted things. I love this version of Green Hill. I love this version of City Escape especially. So, you know, I don't really disagree on that, but I think mostly I just meant like lighting and graphic fidelity. But, you know, the color palette and the lighting does have to do with art direction, so, yeah, you know. Both look good, though. I think they do both still look very good. Anyway, though, I think I'm going to call it a night here. Oh, look! Oh, what was that Chao? That's a dark swim Chao, isn't it? Look at him just floating around like a goober. That's cute. It is funny they went out of their way to make all these different permutations of like updated Chao model. Almost like they're future-proofing us so they can do a Chao garden in the future with these assets. Because they really like reusing assets. If you couldn't tell. Anyway, oh, it's by holding back or select. What button is that for me? Is that share? Yep, it's share. Oh, look, and you don't have to do the codes. These are all just here. Okay, cool. I can't get over how good this Sonic Adventure 1 model looks. Like, just, I don't know. It just feels right. Yeah, I still love this redesign for the Gun Hunter. It's so sick. But yeah, the Sonic Adventure model, like, it just, I don't know. I thought it was going to look really strange with these animations. But no, it works. And don't get me wrong, I like the modern, I mean, granted, you know, he doesn't quite look like this anymore, but I like the modern Sonic model. But, I don't know, this just feels right. Yeah, he is better shaped for curling into a ball. Whoops. But yeah, just like the higher frame rate with the animations, like, and when he runs really fast. I don't know, it's good. I like it. I do want to play through more of this game with the bonus retro outfits. But yeah, I'm going to call it here. I'm going to get myself some food. And I don't know if I'll play more of these on stream. I might. But I kind of want to just enjoy the Shadow post game and, like, S-rank grinding on my own. I'll probably come back to these and stream them at some point, though. Because they're great. I definitely recommend this. I think Sonic Generations is, like, again, one of the better Sonic games. If you've got the old Steam version, that is a freaky strobe effect. Don't look at that too long. If you've got the old Steam version, like, maybe you don't need this. Because it's not that different, really. You know, but again, the Shadow portion, I think, is good enough on its own. You know, and again, there are some differences between this and the original 2011 version of the game, so if you're a completionist and you want every different variation of every Sonic game ever, definitely worth it. Oh yeah! For pre-ordering, I actually did get skill points, so I can just unlock some of these. Right? Are any of these, like, any good? Not really yet. Not yet. But yeah. Yeah, thanks for watching. I'll definitely enjoy I mean, again, it's one of my favorite Sonic games, and a sequel to Shadow the Hedgehog that is somehow some of the best 3D Sonic we've ever gotten, if not the best. And even the 2D stuff is really good. So yeah, I'm gonna call it here, and I actually can't, like... Well, if I quit the game, I will show this, though. This is really funny. Now, remember, this is a separate EXE. This is a separate executable, Sonic.exe. Oh my god. A separate executable, separate game from Shadow Generations. I could quit Shadow Generations and go back to the game select menu. I quit this, and it's gone. I'm looking at Steam now. You're looking at nothing. So that's a little... I hope they find a way to fix that, because that scared the hell out of me last night, and it's a little jarring. And if you know, actually want to go back and forth between the games, which I think is worth it, and I think would be an interesting way to play, is like do a Sonic level, do a Shadow level, you know, compare and contrast the experience. But, you know, if you want to do that, you gotta re-canoodle OBS and open the game again in Steam and all kinds of stuff. So if they fix one thing, only one thing, I would like it to be that, because that is legitimately a little annoying. But that aside, yeah, great package. That's what she said. I'm going to go get some food now. I will see you whenever I stream next.